because Nadine is coming up next. And so we welcome this wonderful program called Nomadic Pentameter. This is the second season of the program. Third? Third season. Third already. Third season. So it's a pleasure to have you here with us. If you've never been to WDNA event before, I hope that you'll return. This is a place that welcomes you with wonderful, wonderful food from the Halicato. Right, the restaurant. I'm sorry. What is the name? This was one stand up.
It's Jacarito.
Jacarito.
Yes.
Jacarito. Wonderful. Nadine is going to talk a little bit about this wonderful young man, so I won't be late. I want to thank Sarah Cruz, our development director, for helping to put this together. Jen Torna, Alex Aldrich, who's doing the sound, Brian Barrientos, who's doing the video part of it, the board members that are here, and all the volunteers at WDNA. And you, if you want to become a member, contact Sarah, go online at WDNA. So I welcome Nadine Number to the stage, the wonderful producer and interrogator and inquiring mind of this program. So thank you very much, Nadine.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. It's so wonderful to see such a great turnout. Are we going to do the Blue Square first? We would like you to turn your attention to the screen for, I'll take care of that, if you will. This is a national campaign. Again, welcome for coming. It's a great season with a fantastic lineup. Today on air, we feature the interview and music of world-renowned pianist Emmett Cohen. And you can catch the re-air of today's show this Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. at 88.9 FM or via iHeartRadio or our website at wdna.org. This evening's concert features my amazing co-host Aaron Kulak and his Klezmer & Company Jazz Orchestra, along with comedian Abby Hoffman as the radio host. So travel back in time to the 1930s as he performs his vintage radio show. You, the audience, are part of this show, so we're going to be on the air. Actually, we're going to be live streamed, pretty much seen everywhere. Thank you once again for joining us, and thank you to those who are joining us all over the world via the internet. First, I would like to, before we start the show, to acknowledge several people. Rabbi Levi Friedman of Cholada Grove. He's been providing his words of wisdom now for 3 seasons. Actually, 2 seasons in this case, 2 seasons. We changed rabbis. It's perfect. Lots of good feedback about that. I'd also like to acknowledge Susan Gladstone Pasternak and Jacqueline Goldstein for their segment, our newest segment, Arts and Artists. And she's unfortunately both unable to make it tonight, but they send their regards, and they're from Jewish Museum of Florida, FIU, and they contribute a lot to the show because they provide a 4-minute segment featuring art and artists on the air. We can visualize art on the air, and it's a nice kind of breather, sort of a little refresher for the soul as we hear about their exhibits. And a big shout out to Ismael Rodriguez, our sound engineer, who did an amazing job. Ismael, if you'll stand up, please. His first season. And to Sarah Cruz for supporting the show tirelessly. And of course, and really, first and foremost, I wish to express our deepest gratitude to Margado Automotive Group for their continuing support as our major underwriter. Nomadic Pentameter and WDNA support the movement Stand Up to Jewish Hate. We hope that you will too. We're proud to present the culture of Judaism on air for our listeners. And please do tune in. You'll find a leaflet with the entire show schedule on the front table. And we hope that you'll tune in. We have an amazing lineup. We have a hip hop and rap artist for the first time ever. We have a Ladino artist. We have a religious band that happens to be the only religious folk music probably in the country for sure, and possibly maybe the world. Maybe there's 3 in the world like that. They're phenomenal. And we have Neshama Karlibach, who is the daughter of the famous Shlomo Karlibach. Nisam Black, our hip-hop artist.
Wow.
Danielle Wirtz, an amazing singer, Batsheva K-pop. And, of course, the amazing, fabulous Aaron Kula and the Klezmer Company Jazz Orchestra.
Postal telegraph time. Have you congratulations to send? Do it appropriately, inexpensively, with postal telegraph ready-written messages. Sent for 20 cents locally, slightly more nationally. WHN, New York. The following is transcribed.
Nickel, nickel, roo-dee-da-da-da. Nickel, nickel, roo-dee-da-da-da. Pepsi-Cola hit the spot. 12 full ounces, that's a lot. Twice as much for a nickel, too. Pepsi-Cola is the drink for you. Nickel, 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 nickel.
From atop the Lowell State Theater building, your American Jewish Hour. The B. Manischewitz Company, world's largest matzah bakers, happily present Yiddish Melodies in Swing. They do it to Eli Mila.
They do it to Reb Dovido.
They even do it to Yiddle Mitten Piffle.
Who does what to which?
Yiddish Swing takes old Yiddish folk songs and finds the groove for them in merry modern rhythms.
WEVD, New York.
Hello, everyone out there in Radioland. I am your host, Avi Hoffman, broadcasting live from the top floor of the WDNA radio station here in beautiful downtown and uptown Coral Gables, depending on where you live. Welcome to the American Jewish Radio Hour. Soll sein mit Mazel, Broche und Groß Hatzloche. Our next tune is called Der Heiser Bulgar. And oh boy, is this a steamy number. So hit it, boys and girls, with this rollicking Freilach known as the Hot Bulgar.
It's Yiddish swing time. It's always springtime. Every Sunday at 1. It's Yiddish swing time. It's dance and sing time. Come on, let's have fun.
Hello there, folks. Pull up a low note and settle down for another cheery chapter of your favorite folk tunes in the exciting modern tempo of Yiddish swing. The B. Manischewitz Company proudly presents Two Lassies Bent on Harmony, the Barry Sisters Burton Gay, our romantic balladeer Nat Spencer, Sam Medoff, and the Yiddish Swing Ted.
And now, let's hear a swinging klezmer melody from 1939. It's a sweet little number by the great trumpeter Ziggy Elman. Originally a 1917 Freilach, Ziggy gave this tune to Benny Goodman in 1939 and turned this old klezmer tune into an American classic called And the Angels Sing. Please welcome the very talented Lisa Ann Lyons to the microphone.
WVFW, Brooklyn, New York.
There is nothing that quite hits the spot, so your family will like it a lot. So when they're set to eat, just give them this treat: Manischewitz American Matzo. MANISCHEWITZ.
This is Brooklyn's own station, WBBC, Brooklyn, New York.
Old Man Adler is the man to see when you want to be taller than she.
'Cause Old Man Adler does a lot for you.
Confidentially with his elevator, 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 elevator shoe.
There is one Adler shoe store at 128 West 42nd Street.
Welcome back. You're listening to the American Jewish Radio Hour. And up next, my radio friends, is something we all want and something we all need. And what's that, you ask? Well, it's only a little something called muzzle. After all, what is life without at least a little muzzle? As the song says, you gotta have a little muzzle. And if you ain't got no muzzle, well then, folks, you're plain out of luck. Please welcome back to our studio microphone the delightful and lovely vocalist, Lisanne Lyons, singing the 1947 swinging hit, Muzzle Means Good Luck.
There's a certain little word that means a lot to you. You gotta have it, and if you get it, there's nothing you can do. You gotta have a little muzzle, 'cause muzzle means good luck. And with the
This is WEVD in New York.
And now, 2 songs about the most important figure in all of our lives. No matter whether you're young or old or anywhere in between, no one is more important than your mother. Mothers are in our hearts forever. Remember, folks, you only have one mother, a Yiddische Mame. Nicht du kein besser so auf der Welt. A Yiddische Mame. Oi, wie bitter, wenn sie fällt. Wie glücklich und reich ist der Mensch, was hat, als a schöne Matone geschenkt von Gott. So here are a couple of popular songs that celebrate our beloved mothers. Up first is a sweet song from 1954 called Mamale, sung by our very own Yiddish Mama's Boy, Paul Offenkrantz, followed by the famous 1925 hit, My Yiddish Swingin' Mama, sung by our very own Lisanne Lyon.
As I watch you light the Shabbos candles, there's a lovely glow upon your face. While you're standing there, whispering a prayer, none can take your Mother dear, I'll always call you Mamele. Tired eyes, wrinkled hands, and a simple heart that always understands. I remember how you used to comfort me, a little boy of 3 in bygone years. I remember how you took me on your knee. With a kiss you would dry my tears. Silver hair, heart of gold. Day by day I hate to see you growing old. May God bless you, ruf in dich, Mamele. Weiß dein Kopf, wie Schnee, was fällt. Gott, wie es tut bang, was du wirst grown. gedenkt, wie du pflegst mir beruhigen. A Kind von 3 Jahren Leus, ich darf dir sehr. Wie du pflegst mir setzen damals auf dein Scheuß, mit a Kusch und Gewicht jeden Träer. Mamele, Mamele, sie gewünscht von Gott, Mamele.
See her at her daily task in morning's early light, her willing hands forever tolling far into the night. I hear the quaint old lullabies that haunt my memory, each plaintive note, each tender word, a mother's prayer for me. What have I doubt I would not give to cross the trails of time, back to those childhood bygones, back to your mama more. Mama, I need her more than ever now. My Yiddish mama, I love to kiss that wrinkled brow. I long to hold her hands once more as the days gone by, and ask her to forgive me for things that I did that made her cry. How few were her pleasures. She never cared for fashion styles. The jewels and her treasures, she found them in her baby's smiles. Oh, I know what I owe, what I am today, to that dear little lady so old and gray, to that wonderful Yiddish mama. How few were her pleasures. She never cared for fashion styles. Her jewels and her treasures, she found them in her baby's smiles. Oh, I know that I owe what I am today to that dear little lady so old and gray, to that wonderful Yiddish mama.
For that old-fashioned flavor that all the folks favor, try Hebrew National Meats. They're a treat to be sure, 'cause the beef is so pure in Hebrew National Meats.
You'll find corned beef and roast beef, salami, pastrami, and wonderful frankfurters too.
They are surely delicious and purely nutritious, those Hebrew National Meats.
So if the most important person in our lives is our Yiddish mama, The most important thing in our lives is good health. A gesinnt kann man glücklich sein. As long as you're healthy, you can be happy. So our next tune is a very famous song written by the great Molly Picon and Abe Elstein called A gesinnt kann man glücklich sein. Virus, einem in die ganze Welt. Einer meint das ganze Glück, hängt darauf in Geld. Sollen alle sichern, sollen alle kriechen, doch ich tracht bei mir. Ich darf das auf Kapures, weil das Glück hängt bei Massiv. A bissl Sinn, a bissl Regen, a wie Gold. Dem Kopf zu legen, hab ich gesehen, kann man glücklich sein. A Schulch, a Sock, a Kleid und Lattes, in Keschene, a 3-4 Slottes, hab ich gesehen, kann man glücklich sein. Die Luft ist frei, für jeden gleich. Die Sonne, sie scheint für jeden einem Ohren oder Reich. A bissl Freude, a bissl Lachen, a Moment Wein, a Stöpsel machen, hab ich gesehen. Hab ich gesehen, kann man glücklich sein. Yeah.
You are listening to the first station on your dot. WCNW, operating on a frequency of 1,500 kilocycles in Brooklyn, New York.
Mit Staychecks, der schäumige Glänzer, schwenkt der Huf den Schmutz und Drain.
Welcome back to WDNA and WKCJO, broadcasting the American Jewish Radio Hour. And so, folks, this next song speaks from the heart of a Yiddish Mädele, a Jewish girl. After all, what girl doesn't want a fella in her life? a desperate Yiddish Mädel searching for her big and strong bashert faded. And now, Lisanne Lyons joins us to sing the 1923 hit song, I Want a Fella Really Bad.
In my recent tour abroad, in each village and each hamlet there, I saw a woman young and old, and all seemed burdened down with care. I decided I would try to help him in my humble way, asking what they wanted most. A woman must have this to say. I want a fella really bad. Must have a fella, I'm coming bad. Ich darf a man, ich darf a kvetch, or I'll become a nervous wretch. I want a fella good and strong. If he can get love, we'll get along. Short or tall, who cares for sizes? When a girl's blood pressure rises, I must have a man to love. I want a fella good and strong. If he can love, we'll get along. Short or tall, who cares for sizes? When a girl's blood pressure rises, I must have a man to love.
This holiday, buy gefilte fish in gleaming glass jars, made in the finest tradition of Passover under strict rabbinical supervision.
Delicately light, always right. Gefilte fish in jars.
Choose your favorite brand at your local food market. A message from the Specialty Foods Trade Institute.
Old songs and new songs, Yiddish songs and bluesish songs. We play them all on WDNA Radio. Next is a song composed by the great Abraham Elstein called Der Alter Zigeuner, the Old Gypsy, from the famous 1942 musical that you all know so well, Bublichki. This song will have you dancing in the aisles and tapping your feet to this gypsy tune, sung by our very own Boychik vocalist, Paul Offenkrantz.
Bergele unter dem freien Himmel, weit von dem raschigen Stutzgerimmel, steht sich a Chatkele allein auf a verweinen in mein Ohr. Wenn auf sein Fiedel vergeßt sich der alte Zigeuner. Mit seinen ganzen Feier und Brenn. Nur wie hat Zigeuner kennt. Zigeuner Melodie ist also schön. Herr, ist vergessen, ist nicht nein, weil sie es war im Herzen viel mit Fein. Am Gott ne Kraft, sie gibt euch Liebe und euch Landschaft. Herr, dir es nur wohl gibt es Henry, Sarki schäft euch die Melodie. Wenn ihr Herr sagt, ich heiß es Proskai, und hat ein gar nicht kein Begriff, wie es rührt und ihre Schobativ. In jeder Zeit, sie will euch an mit Lust und Freilichkeit und halten will der ewig Gottadi, die Klangen fin die Melodie. Wenn der Zigeuner spielt sie sein Liedl in Hartgitabri, fin sein Fiedel der Klang, der weckt deine schönes Verlang. Dein Blut, es kocht und es sieht, dein Fiedel dem Beugen erzieht. Nennt ihn in Himmel schweben, es glust sich nur zu leben, das Leben wird dann also geht. Der Zigeuner spielt sie, dein Fiedel in Hartgitabri. In sein Fiedel der Klang, der weckt deine Schames Verlang. Dein Blut, es kocht und es sieht, dein Fiedel im Beugen erzieht. Dein Liebling Himmel schweben, es glust sich nur zu leben, das Leben wird dann also geht. Das ist dem alte Zigeuner.
Welcome back, folks. Up next, the Klezmer Company Jazz Orchestra, playing the 1924 hit song Hungarian Czardas, featuring our very own Yiddische Fiedale, certified glatt kosher and circumcised, played by Alex Michalowski.
Barbasol, Barbasol, ihr darf dem Röschken safe nicht nehmen, schäft zerwiffen sich allein. Barbasol, Barbasol, oh, Barbasol.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is WDNA, the station that plays your favorite music and speaks your language. Git morgen. And now for the weather report. Today the weather is nicht dahin and nicht daher. If you didn't understand that, ask the people sitting next to you. They will explain it to you. If you want to know if it's raining, I can't tell you because there is no window here in the studio. So stick your head out your own window and then you'll know. And now a word from our sponsor, Gluck's Deli.
Long and alle singen, zo'n stem is klingen. Het is bij Gluck's restaurant en caterers. Is een vergenoegen, kent dit alles kriegen. De Holmatamie, long en alle zingen, zo'n stem is klingen. Het is bij Gluck's restaurant en caterers. Essen nog de beste, service nog de beste. De Holmatamie, hoort hier a simchele, a kleine, a zala schene. Is doch verreich, hat hier a größere Mischbuche. Nu mach a bruche, van Gluck's gleich. So kommt je alle Jiden und seid zufrieden, weil es ist geht, vergesst nicht Eastside Gluck's Restaurant and Caterers 135 Delancey Street.
How can you possibly resist Gluck's Deli? Love is in the air, my friends, with Yiddish in swing time. Up next are a couple of love songs that speak to the heart when you're in love. Ich sing, I sing, by Abe Elstein, written for the 1939 film Mamale, featuring Mali Pekan. Ich sing vor dir mein Shir Hashirim, mit Liebe ich batzirim. I sing to you from my heart. This will be followed by Joseph Rumshinsky's 1938 hit, Shein Vidi Levone. Shein Vidi Levone, lichtig wie die Stern. Fin Himmel, Amatone, bist du mir zugeschickt. You are as beautiful as the moon. You are as bright as the stars. A gift from heaven. You have been sent to me. And if you know these songs, please feel free to join in and sing along with Paul Offenkrantz.
Schleime Melech hat zu sein, Schulabis, gesingen a Liebesschir. Und Punkt wie Schleume gan der Liebte meine, bring ich mein Liedis zu dir. Ich sing vor dir mein Schir Hashirim, mit Liebe ich batzirim, vor dir nur ne Schame mein. Ich sing vor dir meine Chaläumes, mein Liebe wie a Träumis, in dir nur ne Schame mein. Dir geliebte mein, und wenn ich all hineindenke, dass du wirst noch einmal meine sein, ich sing von Herzen meine Lieder, mein Schir immer wieder, Geliebte, vor dir ich sing. Noch dir geliebte mein, wenn ich halt in ein Denken, als du wirst noch aber meine Sein ich sing in Herzen meine Lieder, eine Schir immer wieder, Geliebte für dir. Ich sing.
Joe en Paul, dat står af far genieten, brabberilla Joe en Paul, dat weet je bully kriegen, brabberilla zoet, a koud, a gieten zolle perfect, a feten daft hier, kuiven, naar bij Joe en Paul.
Well, our theme tells us it's time once again to say goodbye. Thanks for coming around today, ladies and gentlemen. And we invite you to join us again next Sunday when we have a special Purim program all set for you. This is Louis Charles saying good afternoon and inviting you to
Listening again next week. Same time, same station.
WHN, New York.
I started out to go to Cuba. Soon I was at Miami Beach. They're not so very far from Cuba. Oh, what a rumba they teach. Down where the oranges are rounder, down where the winter days are warm. I caught 120-pounder. We danced in true Latin form. So I never got to Cuba, but I got all its atmosphere. Why, even Cuba and his tuba, they played all night right here. Half a body for mañana. Meanwhile, I'm having in my reach, for I found the charm of old Havana in the rumba at Miami Beach. Ay, 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 I had wings, I would fly every day to the sky, to Miami by the sea. Ay, 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 with his wings he would fly every day down by Miami Beach. So I never got to Cuba, but I got all its atmosphere. Why, even Cuba and his tuba, they played all night right here. I'll save Havana for mañana. Meanwhile, I'm having in my reach. I found the charm of old Havana in the rumba at Miami Beach. Ay, 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 had I wings, I would fly every day through the sky to Miami by the sea. Ay, 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 with his wings he would fly every night down in Miami Beach.
Thank you, Lisanne and the Klezmer Company Jazz Orchestra for that lively rendition of Miami Beach Rumba by Irving Fields. And now, my friends, it's time to bid you a fond farewell, as all good things must come to an end. We hope you enjoyed our show, and we thank all of our listeners from Miami to Maine and from New Orleans to New York. We give a big thanks to our studio audience here in beautiful downtown, uptown Coral Gables. Or as my grandmother used to say, up tovn, dovn, tovn. Think about it. also known as the City of Sun and Fun. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a very special announcement. Be sure to tune in to WDNA 88.9 FM in Miami for Nomadic Pentameter, an 8-episode radio series featuring the diversity of Jewish music, art, and wisdom worldwide. The program airs every Sunday from 3 to 4 p.m., and you can catch the re-airing every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. on 88.9 FM Miami or WDNA.org. And of course, a big thank you to our performers and our orchestra, the Klezmer Company Jazz Orchestra. Maestro Aaron Kula, music director and accordion. Alexander Mikhailovsky on violin. Aaron Simcox on clarinet, sax, and flute. Chaim Rubinov on trumpet and flugelhorn. David Levitan on trombone. Valerio Cantori on piano. Alex Berti on the bass. Teresa Flores on drums. And our talented vocalists, Lisanne Lyons and Paul Offenkrantz. And so, my dear friends, with a song in our heart, a smile on our face, and a tear in our eye, we send you off with the biggest Jewish hit from 1946, the song that changed the world, By Mir Bist Du Shein, by the great Sholem Sakunda. I am your Hamish radio announcer, Avi Hoffman. Zeit, thank you. Thank you very much. Seid gesund und stark, wishing you good health and strength until we meet again on WDNA and WKCJO's The American Jewish Radio Hour.
The boys I've known, and I've known some. Until I first met you, I was lonesome. And when you came in sight, my heart grew light, and this whole world seemed new to me. You're really swell, I get to admit you deserve expressions that really fit you. And so I rack my brain, hoping to explain all the things that you do to me. By mir bist du schön, please let me explain. By mir bist du schön means you're grand. By mir bist du schön, again I'll explain. It means you're the fairest in the land. I would say Bella, Bella, I even say wunderbar. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I tried to explain, by mir bist du schön, so kiss me and say you'll understand. By mir bist du schön, you've heard it all before, but let me try to explain. By mir bist du schön means that you're grand. By mir bist du schön is such an overpaying, and I should explain. It means I ain't begging for your hand. to shame. So kiss me and say that you will understand.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now with a short announcement and a few words from our sponsor, we welcome back the producer of Nomadic Pentameter, Nadine.
Just want to thank you all for coming this evening, and I want to once again thank our underwriter, our sponsor, Mercado Automotive Group, Brooklyn Motors, a division of Automotive Group, Mercado Automotive Group, and Mario Mercado, as well as I would like to thank and acknowledge Ismael Rodriguez and his family for providing all of the food. Jacolito, 3 locations, and the closest one, they provided our food this evening, is by the Arsht Center. And so if you would like to, they would love to have you join them at their Cinco de Mayo party on Friday, May 5th. What time does that start, Ismael? From 6 o'clock on. And please join us for some food and some refreshments. And I just want to thank again Aaron Kula, my co-host and his wonderful orchestra, Avi Hoffman, all of the singers. It was a beautiful show. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for coming.